A major goal of education is the debunking of miseducation. That means spotting and correcting the many myths emanating from the internet, folk wisdom, and word of mouth. We have all been taken in, at some point or another, by a modern myth. Fortunately, we're here to help you with a new series debunking many of these modern myths. This installment aims to clear up some commonly held misconceptions in the field of science. So, let's get started. The Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space. Many people have been told that the Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space, but that's just not the case. According to Snopes, this false fact most likely developed as an attempt to convey the grand scale of the wall. From low space at 180 miles high, the Great Wall is not the only visible object, nor is it the most distinguishable. NASA images prove you can see highways, airports, bridges, dams, and components of the Kennedy Space Center, and if you go further into space, the wall can only be recognized in radar images, not with the human eye or even with a photograph. You swallow 8 spiders a year while sleeping. You don't need to be an arachnophobe to be creeped out by the idea that you unknowingly swallow 8 spiders in your sleep every year on average. But fear no more, because there's no truth to that notion. According to Scientific American, those 8-legged web spinners don't intentionally try to come into contact with humans, and the vibrations that come from a sleeping person would probably frighten a spider. So, while it's plausible that you could swallow a spider in your sleep, it's not likely, nor is there any factual evidence that you gulp down 8 a year. The sun is yellow. According to the Stanford Solar Center, it is a common misconception that the sun is yellow or orange or even red. In reality, the sun is essentially all colors mixed together, which appear to our eyes as white. The reason we see the sun as yellow or orange most of the time is because those colored wavelengths, which are longer, are the only ones that make it to our eyes. The other short wavelength colors, green, blue, and violet, become scattered by the atmosphere, which is what makes the sky look blue during the day. Humans only have 5 senses. Many of us were taught that humans have 5 senses: touch, taste, smell, sight, and hearing. But those are only the 5 basic senses. While this concept of the 5 senses originated with Aristotle, many scientists argue that humans actually have between 14 and 20 senses. Bananas grow on trees. We all know that money doesn't grow on trees, but many of us believe that bananas do. Sadly, we're mistaken again. Though they may look similar to trees, the Rainforest Alliance says that the plants bananas grow on are in fact giant herbs related to lilies and orchids.